Okay, good evening everybody. My name is Osa. The microphone is on. Good. And we are playing some Railroader tonight. So, yesterday, things have been happening. Operational safety is back up to 91%. Passenger equipment condition 97. It very difficult to get that to 100. Because you're using the passenger equipment all the time. Passenger equipment's parked there. That's the steam locomotive set up for that. We had a bunch of outstanding waybills there. We have 40 tonnes of coal at the Dillsboro Tower, 2 tonnes at the East Whittier. Bryson has a full load. Alaka is down a little. And 2 tonnes at Nantahala. Repair parts, we have a reasonable supply of repair parts around the place. So, with that said, not really worried too much about that. We need to get some freight locomotives running, and it looks like 900, 901, 902. You've got a good amount of water, you've got a good amount of air, everyone seems to be full, so 900 is going to be the first to leave. No, we're already looking at 900. I want to go to locations, Silver Interchange. Next daily service is tomorrow at 6 a.m. So we will be calling for an extra one later, but for right now we need to get down here and get this stuff started. So looks like I'm gonna go 900. Oops. AI waypoint. Go there. Track speed 20. We'll drop them down to 25 as they reverse back here. So 900 on its way. We'll give it a little moment, and then I think 901. AI waypoint and 901 can go there at about 25 miles an hour. So get that one running. And then 902 AI waypoint and 902 can go there. So we should have 901. Just arriving. No, 902 is just arriving at Dillsboro. So that signal will go red. Oh, that's... So this locomotive should stop there. And 902, drop that to 25. Now, hopefully, that locomotive's hauling out of the yard as well. But 900 should clear this point, which will release us into that loop. There you go. That will go red, and that locomotive will stop there. So we should start seeing locomotives at stop signals. That's a good start. Okay, let's get back to the interchange. So this block is set way back. So what I need to do now is get this lot oiled up and departing. So third train in will be the first train out. And we're just going to haul everything down to Dillsboro Yard. I'm not sure how... Oh, hello. I think those are both mine. So trains holding at stop signals, that's fine. As soon as 900 reaches halfway to silver, that should release 901. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So trying something different today, we are going to take all of the freight down to Dillsboro Yard, and then we'll try and sort that out as best we can. Don't know how well that's going to work out, but we'll have a go. I still want, generally, the first train out will be the Robinson Gap coal. Let's do the train on this side next. And then we'll figure out the rest of them later. And I may end up, if I'm fortunate, with a bunch or 2 locomotives available to haul back everything from Alaka Junction. At least for the first part. But we'll see how that works out probably on the next. Right, we're approaching silver, so first train is almost here. And that will be hitching up to this load. Okay, so 901's released. As soon as 901 runs for about 30 seconds, that should release number 2. I'm getting a little bit separated. There we go. And the last one. All right. So that's all of those. 900. So everybody's moving again. And we should be... Okay, first locomotive will be coming here. And I'm leaving the... Dillsboro shunter or switcher until all of these trains have got back, because it's going to be switching from the back per usual. Now, while we're waiting for stuff to happen, let us bounce up here. That has half a ton of mining supply as well. That's awesome. We got a bunch of iron ore there, and I don't think there's enough room for that one to come out. Then here, that one still has 25 tons. We've got 3 cars there and 1 around the corner. Okay, I am going to... I want to be on this side of this one. Okay. Let's go back to 2. Good grief. Okay, you come up there, you go round there, and I want this lot hitched up on that side, goes down the hill and pushes into Alaka. Okay, so Alaka, a waypoint, and you can go there. And no big deal for that one. How's 900 doing? 900 is approaching the silver interchange. So 901 has not reached, there we go, approaching Silver West, so any second now that will be in the Silver Junction, and 902 will be on its way, but can't do anything about any of those yet. And there we go. 902 has been released from Dillsboro. So then, a little short on coal. I think we're okay for an outbound lack of coal. Now, you are 900, are you not? That's hitched up. Back 2 cars have handbrakes. Okay, that train is now ready to leave the Silver interchange, but I've got locomotives in the way. Now, next, you are very orange morning, heading into the Silver industrial area, and you are heading down to Silver. Okay, now you are moving at 10 miles an hour. Yes, you are. So he's still on the climb up to Alaka Mining 2. Okay. Anything else I want to do here right now? Not really. 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't need the passenger train out yet, so we're not going to worry about that. Bryson. No, Whittier we could take a look at, because there is probably something in over here. That's 4 cars. Yeah, let's get Whittier. Shift in the logging stuff. I don't know how much wood we have here. 23.5. We're doing reasonably okay. We're consuming 21 cars a day, which is 63 logs. So we've got 23.5 on hand, and we'll go and grab L2. Should be full. Yeah, L2 wasn't full yesterday, and it's going to take a long time to fill up at L2. L1 is at capacity, so 4, 12, no, 36 is capacity. We can get 2 loads from there. Okay, last train's heading Silver West. 901 should be approaching this. Now, because of the way I've done this, this locomotive's going to foul this switch here. That's okay. That's the last locomotive heading back to Dillsboro. So we'll get that done. Bryson stopped. Okay, hook that, and you have a brake. You have a brake. Break me off a piece of that kit gap up. but you are sat there until the last train arrives, and that should be just out of silver. No? Yes? Yes, just out of silver. Alright. That's all happening. Alaka, you are at a waypoint. Good. So, hitch that up. Brakes off. Brakes off. 3 brakes off. And zoom in there. Close that off. So we still got 1 car back there. Yes. And as I said, I don't think there's enough room for that car to come in here. So, over to M1. And what we want to do is it's going to come in with the cars behind it. Want to try and get the Alaka train to come in here. Don't know if that'll work. 900 arrived at waypoint, 12 arrived at waypoint, 901 arrived at waypoint, 902 is still moving. You should probably stick it down at 20. Alright. So, and the nice thing about getting this all done is we get all of the heavy cars down to Alaka Junction. I think all the locomotives we have are fully capable of pulling everything out of Alaka Junction down into Bryson. But after they get to Bryson, it may get a struggle. So, we'll see how that works out. Apart from maybe 902. 902 is the weakest locomotive we have. And she's just cleared the Silver Industrial area. Now you are on the right hand track, so we'll get this hitched up. We did lubricate the entirety of that train. I'm kind of hoping that since we've got a locomotive attached to the middle line, that engineer is now going through and lubricating all those cars. But it's going to be the second train that leaves after this one does, and I'm going to give them time. Because frankly, it's going to be... I don't want them stopping at the signals if they can help it now. So 902 comes in here. And we'll get that one hitched up. Doink. Good. Oh, and this is at the back of the train again. So handbrake off, and handbrake off. Okay. Okay, back to... Actually, we don't have to pull up that. I can do Dillsboro. Engine in the shed. And 902, you need to come to about there. 3 miles. So 902's on her way. 12 is hitched. I've actually managed to get number 12 turned around, which is fine. And now we need to go Connolly Creek logging 1 and go up there. Okay, so number 12 is on its way. And you can probably drop to 25. Okay, who's not moving, who is moving? 902, what are you up to? You're still hauling out of the yard. Ah, 902. Yeah, you're still in the yard. but now she's clear. Like I said, I thought that having the engineer hooked up to here, the engineer is going to be running down the train, lubricating all the cars anyway. That one. So it's really the cars that were lowest on lubrication were the ones that needed it the most. But that's all done. Where are you going, by the way? You're going Robinson Gap. So 901 I might do as the Robinson Gap train. We'll figure out the rest of them later. Okay. Should I let 901 leave yet? No. Okay, we'll let this one get to silver. As soon as it's there, I'll set 901 moving. Because once this gets to silver, it's in the control block, CTB. So, got a fair amount done on the model railway in the basement. Week before last weekend, I did glue some of the cork down to the foam using water-based glue. That might have been a bit of a mistake, because once I'd done that, the kids came over on Saturday and painted the section I'd already done with brown paint, which was acrylic, which caused the glue to unstick, and it was a disaster. Fortunately, the cork was okay, it was just unstuck. So I went out and bought some different glue. And then once I'd re-glued that surface, or the painted bits, I went round and re-glued the rest of it. I finished that, I want to say Tuesday night I finished all of that gluing. Now, once that was done, obviously, I then had to, okay, 1901, you're good, you can go there. Yeah, so I've got to paint the cork brown on the entire rest of the tracks, except for 1/4 turn. I couldn't finish that off because I'm expecting a delivery from the UK. It was stuck in customs. It's been released from customs. It's now in Detroit, which it has to make its way to where I live and then get on a postage truck to deliver to me. What's your problem? Oh, that's your problem. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's push you down to there. Okay, well that's good to know. You can't fit all of that up there when there's a loose car at the end. It's just the one. But that's fine. I can pull those 3 out, no trouble. So we put those 5 there. Still on number 10. Something else happened. Okay. Number 12 still moving. Number 901 still away short. So that's fine. Let's deal with the Larker for a while. So yeah, so I've got... It's probably about half of the track area now needs to be painted brown. But no rush to do that. Plus I found out I'm allergic to the acrylic paint I bought. So if I can let the kids paint that, that would be a better deal all around. Really? Come on. Okay. Hopefully we can haul that to there without having the brakes cooked. Okay, 902 is in the yard. Nope, is in Dillsboro. And might need to be told to go. 902. Nope. Oh. Waits until it gets close, isn't it? Clears. Okay. 901 is now clearing silver. 900. Don't need to look at you, but I do need to bounce back to Dillsboro, and we'll put that on line number 3. Good. Back to number 10. But the next thing I've got to do is weather all of the track before I start putting that down. So I managed to do one piece this week, but I didn't start till Wednesday, so that's fine. That's done, and that's now done. We can handbrake off the back. Off and break off, and down to a Larker depot. Go there. Okay, there's nothing there. So, oh, we've actually taken everything out. That's kind of good. I will run number 10 to there. Now, let's run around the Alarky yard, see if that needs to come out. Nope, they're okay. And they're okay. So we'll pull out the empty oil wagon. Don't have any coal. Good. 902 has arrived at its destination. Good. Hopefully you'll clear at the far end. Oh, easily. Yes. So 901 is charging down to Dillsboro. So 900, no, 902, I am going to set you back to manual. How's Whittier at a waypoint? Good. But yeah, things on the railway are now moving on quite quickly. Obviously, I've got tractor lay, but that is going to proceed fairly quickly now. And wiring it, and all of the fun stuff like that, potentially could... I've decided I'm going to do a single loop and get the first circle in place, and then build on it to the second circle. So we'll have 2 parallel tracks running around the majority of the baseboard tables, or the basement tables, and I'll be wiring and doing stuff as I go. Okay, you're running, you're fine. Oh, you're on your way, okay. So 901 is in Dillsboro. It's going to get halfway through, and at the last minute it's going to switch that line. I have no idea why that was switched. That's kind of weird. And 900's approaching Silver West, so that's good too. And Delarka's slowing down. Let's get down there. Don't really need to have pushed this all the way this far. No, that's fine. I know what I'm going to do. Put a handbrake there. Disconnect that, and number 12. Go there. So that's staying, that's going. So I was looking at this and thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to run all the way back to there and then all the way round and reverse on. Why is number 12? Oh, number 12. No, stop. Number 10. Sheesh. Yeah, let's send number 12 to Alaka. Okay, number 12. Actually, you were almost there, so we'll just walk up the hill. And number 12, go there. All right. 901 is slowing down, indeed. As soon as 901 has stopped and tooted, we can put that on manual too. Oh. No. Good grief. 901. Put that on manual. Number 12. I'm sorry. You were almost there again. Let's fix that again, shall we? Go there. Good. Right. What's number 10 up to? Oh, you're running around. Okay, whatever. That's fine. 901 stop. 900 is probably approaching Dillsboro. Indeed. And for some reason, coming in on the right-hand track. I have... How does that even figure out which way it's going? I have no clue. Okay, number 12's doing its thing. Number 10 doing its thing. So number 10's fine. Number 12 should be approaching the logging cars. I think I need a few more logging cars. I might order 6 for use at L3. And if I do that, then we can move the sawmill up to tier 3. Okay, number 12, we have 2 handbrakes on. And Whittier sawmill, R1. Bring all of those there. Okay, do not select number 12. So, I'll follow this one in. I think okay. Most of this stuff is going to Whittier. Whittier Sawmill, Stenzel, Whittier Sawmill, Union Lumber Company, Dahila Power and Light. Okay. Middle train looks mostly Robinson Gap. So I think Robinson Gap Coal, Robinson Gap. Dillsboro Coaling Tower. Oh, that's fun. Blatchin Hardwoods, Bryson, and Robinson Gap Coal. So this is Robinson Gap Coal. I want these two out of there. That's annoying as all get out. But I think, what if we put those there? No, what am I doing? Shush, no, stop. Don't want you going anywhere. Manual. Just be manual. Do not move, do not pass go. 901. Go there. Not ideal leaving cars on the main line, but right now we're at Dillsboro. A waypoint. Go there. It is what it is. And stuff happening. So why is my phone complaining at me? Yes. Oh, well. Yeah, Mrs. Osa had to go visit family. And so, her dad's watching TV and Mrs. Osa doesn't particularly care for the TV shows he's watching. Okay. Now that you're there. No, why am I selecting 13? That's fine. You. Stop. 13. Go there. Handbrake that. Disconnect that. Actually, Coal Robinson Gap, Coal Robinson Gap, Coal. Ooh. Okay, how's about we do this? Handbrake on that. That would be 900, would it not? No. 90. What? That's 902? It is. Okay. 902. Oh. Waypoint, go there. Should I take the coal with 902? Thinking no. Well, part of the problem is we've got a coal car in the back of 901. So, okay, Dillsboro. You. And break off. And run up to there. 12 is running 10. Okay, back to here. Why is the brake applied? What? You poo. Okay. Now he's running. That's good. So somewhere down there, don't know if I can maneuver the camera. There we go. Now, disconnect that, and who are you again? 902. 902 can come back to there. Well, we're getting things slowly sorted out. Where's that one? Oh, that's going to Robinson Gap too. Well, that's a pain in the place as well. Those are copper mine. Okay. Oh. We'll figure it out eventually. And brake on that. And Dillsboro. Go there. 10 is the waypoint. Okay. Indeed. And brake that. And we can put these cars back. A lark, yes, that is a larker. Go there. Okay, 901 and 902 are where they need to be. 902 is there. Should we do this too? Break off. Okay, 902. We'll put that one there too. I am going to turn the banners on very, very briefly. Okay, light blues, Laramore Larka, East Whittier repair track. That doesn't have a location to go to. Let me pull that up and buy repair parts at Silver. Unload. Oh, at Dillsboro. It makes sense to be at Dillsboro because we have the most locomotives at Dillsboro. It it is what it is. So that's fine. Okay, we'll sort this out. Hitch that up. Disconnect that. 902 can run back to here. Let's turn off the doodads. Right. So we now have coal at the Dillsboro Tower, which is a good thing. Handbrake on. And number 13 back to here. Okay. Mark a waypoint. You put those back. Turn that off. Disconnect. And come here. That didn't disconnect. There we go. Okay, Whittier has arrived and he's unloading. So goes down. And I think that's full, and those should be all ready to go. So Whittier, come to here. Okay, back to here. 901. Go there. So I do believe this is all of the Alaka, no, all of the Robinson Gap stuff. And I'm just going to leave with that. Because that just makes sense. It gets that train on the way, and we can think about returns from Alaka Junction at the same time. Although I could now brake. That's the Dillsboro repair track, so handbrake off, handbrakes off, handbrakes off, handbrakes off. 902. Come to here. 901. Let's figure out. 12 has arrived at a waypoint. Good. 10 has also arrived at a waypoint. You get out the way. And hitch that. Somewhere down here there is a handbrake on. That one. Okay, 901 is now ready to fly. So we'll let this one reverse back here. So I bought 2 cars of spare parts. One's here at Dillsboro, one's at Whittier. And I've still got $19,000. Don't need to spend any money yet. Okay, 901, you're all set. So let us Dive down to Alaka Junction. And we're still selected on 901. 901, I want you to come all the way through there. Hold on, is that right? Yes. Okay. I thought I'd done it wrong. Now, number 13. I want you to come to here, but you have a handbrake. Turn that off. And Dillsboro Depot. No, Dillsboro Engine Service, repair tracks. Only tells there repair tracks there. I need to know where that needs to go. That's awkward as all get out. Okay, we can put that repair car anywhere. A little bit of an annoyance, but it is what it is. Let us, we can turn that off now. Disconnect that, and I'm just going to shove that right there. Okay, 902. Now he's done. I'm going to plonk you right there, and you can hush. Thank you. All right, so that's Dillsboro partially sorted out. 902 is running. 901 is on its way. 13's doing a thing. 12 is right here, and that needs to go to the silver interchange. That one does not. Disconnect that. Oh, let's connect that, and I think go there. 12. Whittier 12. Yes, go. Number 10. Handbrake off. And number 10, go there. Number 10's moving, 12's moving, 13's moving, 901's moving, 902 is moving. So now what I'm not sure about, I might... Okay, 902. I think what I'm going to do is set 902. 902 will be the last train to leave, so I am going to put a handbrake there. Take that off. 902. Go there. Actually, go there. Okay, so we now have repair parts at Dillsboro. That's a good thing. And disconnect that. Dillsboro. I want you to come in. Well, go there for now. I kind of haven't figured out 902 will be the second train to leave. What I'm thinking of doing is putting all of the Nantahala stuff on the front of it, all of the Whittier and Ela stuff on the back. The other train here is 900, and I will use that to run a Bryson Alaka Junction or Alaka Town train. So we'll worry about that in a while. 902 is about to settle right there. So 902, stick you back to manual. So you're stationary. You look a little bit short on coal, but that's fine. 900, I will run Bryson Alaka Junction. Okay, number 10, what you doing? What you doing? Exactly where I want you. And brake on. Disconnect that. Number 10, I want you up at the front of this lot. Now, should run all the way back there and then round, which is fine. Number 12, you're doing Bryson stuff. So, oh, that was way too much camera movement. That handbrake off, and don't want you there, I want you over there. Whittier, yes, go there. Good. 10's doing its thing, 13's doing its thing, and 901 is hauling through the world. Okay, he's going to stop there, he's going to run up to the front there. Or I could do 900 to Alaka, and, well, I don't know. You get to this point and you start trying to outthink yourself. We'll worry about things in a while. So you're stopped, you're at a waypoint. Let's have a look. Oh, I put you in there. Why the heck did I do that? So, 902, you're going to get Nantahala stuff on the front. Where is... Okay, let's turn the labels on again. Okay, 2 cars back here. Okay, number 13. Go there. So that's all the purple cars that are on that train. That's good. Okay, we'll turn that off for a minute. You're still doing your thing. Just heading wherever you're heading. That's good. Number 12. Handbrake. Whoa. Come on. Handbrake that. And now number 12 comes to there. 10's at a waypoint. What are you doing? Oh, yes, indeed, you're doing that. Do that, and go there. 13 arrived at waypoint, Dillsboro. You did. So, I want Antahala, disconnect, and 13 is Dillsboro, go here. And then I might bring 902 back to couple up to these while we just do short shunts to get the train assembled. Okay. That's a Larka team track, that's a Larka copper, that's an Antahala car, and then more Larka copper. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's go back to number 10, because I think you're probably about to be ready to leave. So I will get, what is the time now? 9:30. Handbrake off. Good. And then Larka Junction. Go there. Okay, that was unexpected. And number 10. Hold that lot here. So, that's a Larka dealt with completely. That's all the pickups at a Larka. Let's go Whittier. Let's finish that one off. Again. Zip that, and go. Make sure it's the Whittier train. Yes. Do that. Dillsboro, you're there. Right. Disconnect that. We'll put that handbrake on and we'll move you into there. 902. I will have reverse back to, there. That's like a team track, so I want that car there on this lot. Actually, okay. Kind of doing a thinking thing here. No, I'm good. Okay. The big problem is getting this hitched up here. So I have to get real close. Okay, that's hitched. Take that handbrake off. I can put that on manual again. Ugh. And that needs to come off. Number 13. That's fine. And go on there. So, that's a Larka. Yes, Alaka. Then these are all Alaka too. That's down to Hala. And that's Bryson. Oh, we got another Nantahala card there. That's annoying. So I might end up pulling all of these out to that Nantahala card there. These three then need to come back into here, and we can put everything else on the back of 902, and I might be able to send 902 on its way at that point. Who's not doing a thing? Number 12 is not doing a thing. Let's do a thing, number 12. Good grief, my graphics are feeling a little bit jerky. Okay, number 12. I'm going to put number 12 in here. And then once it's in here, we'll haul the rest of it down to the end there. The problem is if I haul it down to the end, it comes through this spur here rather than through on the main spur. So that's what we're going to do. Where are you? Very close. Oh, you're already piling through Whittier. Wow. Alrighty, missed you. Number 10 is heading out through. Oh, you should be able to step on it, because it's kind of a long haul out to Alaka Junction. Right, you're doing your thing. Bryson, I'm not moving yet. Dillsboro is at a waypoint. Let's get back to the switching. Okay. So again, that needs to disconnect and that needs to connect. Number 13 needs to come over here. How does that look? Really? Dude, that was uncalled for. Thank you. Now, still get that in there. Probably put these other cars on here. And then Yarralaka Junction, your Appalachian Hardwoods. Okay. So I might be able to get 902 out of here very, very soon. How's that? Oh, that's empty. Wow, that's awesome. 123 tons of coal there, and that's all ready to return back to silver. Jeez. How's that doing? That's down to 28 tons of repair parts. How do I check? Dillsboro engine service, that's how I check. Coal's at 123, repair parts at 44. That's still unloading. Okay. Well, good to know. So I think both of those cars will be going back to the silver service. Okay, and who was going to Nantahala? You are. The rest of you. Appalachian Hardwoods, Elis. Okay, so disconnect that. Number 13. I need you back here. Who else is doing a thing? Number 12 is at the waypoint already. So number 12. I want you to haul this lot all the way down to here. And that will be fine. Then I think how much is that? 741 tons. We're going to see what we're going to haul back, I think. So, you're good. You're hauling Bryson Stationery. Number 13 is... heading out to the main line. Are you actually going to make it or not? That's kind of close. Kind of don't like ending up on the main line in these situations, but it looks like I don't have a lot of choice here. Okay. Now I think that goes on the back. That's an Antahala car, but then all of those are at Larka. The one at the back. So, okay, I'm not going to move 902. There's the potential I would have had to move 902 here, but I think this might all work out quite nicely. We'll hook that to that, disconnect that, and still on that one, park that over there. 13, number 12's at a waypoint, good. So, break that. And number 12, I think you can go back to the service track for now. Because I've got nothing else to do in Whittier until later. How's the coal? Good. Water? Good. Okay. Yeah, you can just go sit in the engine shed for now. And who else has stopped? Number 10 has arrived at the waypoint. Good. So again, I will disconnect that. I think you can run to there and wait for a delivery. I'm not seeing any trains around here, so this guy must be somewhere up in just past Ela. Okay. Thought he might have been a little bit further along, but I guess not so much. So I'm kind of getting the feel on how this railroad would have worked. This locomotive really would have just run up and down the Alaka branch with the freight cars. Probably would have then switched to passengers later and just run up to Alaka Junction and back and just shuttled that. Okay, number 10. Hoot when you're ready. Thank you. And we'll stick you on manual. And turn the headlight off. Okay, number 10 we are done with. Number 12 should be heading to places. Not yet. Okay, number 13 should be heading to places. And if I remember rightly, this lot are all staying here, so that comes off there and goes there. Now, as soon as we hitch this back up to here, going to have to check the brakes on these cars. or the brake lines on these cars, but we can then release this to, they will check down this line here, make sure there's nothing going to Alaka, which is blue. No, okay, so this is good, we've got the purples and the blues. So plonk that there, doink, hitch that up. Now, somewhere back here, you've got a loose one, and then that's going to Alaka. That is not. Disconnect that. Oh, actually. Okay, those are closed, that's good. Oh, those are all closed, which is why it's, yeah, that's fine. So we just disconnected that 902. I want you $557 tons. You are going to, actually, you know what, number 10. Is approximately where I want that one to go, so you can go around that loop there. 902, go there. 21 miles, gonna take you a while. Shall we watch him leave? And now I just have one train left to arrange. First drop off will be Whittier, second drop off will be for Ela, and the third drop will be for Bryson. We'll watch this guy leave. Good. So we've only got 5 cars going down the Nantala line. All of these are copper cars with the Team Track car at the back. That's good. Alright, you're gone. Let's close that. Good. That has been a successful delivery for now. Do I want to move 900 over one track? I'm thinking maybe we do. So put that on. $900, yes. AE waypoint. I am going to stick that all the way back to here. Where's that one going? That's Appalachian Hardwood. So that's Bryson. That's as far as we want this train to go. All right. 600 is stopped. 12 is at a waypoint. 12 is in the garage. Indeed she is. So stick her on manual, turn the lights off. There we go. Number 12 is where it needs to be. Number 13. Yes, we're going to wait. And here she comes. So I think for now, it's coming up to 10 o'clock. I need to work tomorrow. So we're probably going to call it around here. I'm going to stick this car on the back of that locomotive when it gets stopped. The other two trains are long distance, so they'll happen when they happen. And I will then try and get this train next session. We'll get this train set to sort out the cars, at least into sort of Bryson, Ela, Whittier sequence. We'll pull out the cars that are staying around Dillsboro, Silver, Wilmot, and figure out the rest of it later. But just want to get this plumped on there. What do we got there? Appalachian Hardwoods, and Bryson Team Track. Okay. So we'll get that hooked up there. And you are looking all nice and wonderful. Let's take the Dillsboro train off the back. Go there. And I'm not even going to do anything else for this session. That's empty. That is still emptying. Let's have a look at Dillsboro engine service. No, 45.7. It's going to be... There's a lot of capacity there, I think. So that was beep, 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 10 o'clock. So I'm going to wish you all well. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll be back probably sometime next week sorting out the rest of this train for its departure to All Points West. We'll also be selecting red marble grade. Do that. I am not going to order the second delivery to the service yard or the exchange until the coal train's on its way back. But at least we've ordered day 2 or service number 2 for the red marble grade. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'm out of here. Have fun, everyone.